So I've just dragged this across. We have our cash flow as a percentage of sales equals sales times percent. Just drag that across. CapEx. Well, CapEx is a percentage of PP&E, so we need PP&E to be a percentage of sales. And it's pretty flat as well in terms of variability, 28.2%. So this year's almost done, so let's just say 28%. 28%. And what was the average lens? 28.2. Let's say 28.1, 28 point, whoops. So that's to be a percentage. 28.1. And here we'll say 28.2, 28.2, 28.2. So, this is a percentage of sales, so sales times our percent, so our PP&E, drag that across, and we need to figure out what CapEx is going to be as a percentage of PP&E. So this is almost done, so we're just going to say 9%. 9%. And the average is around 11%. So we'll say 5, 10, 10.5. Now I think in their transcript, oh look. Oh, let's look up capital expenditures. Look up the word expenditure. Oh, this is the only mention we have there. I think they may have said it somewhere, what they anticipate it to be. Anyways, we're going to go to well, their capex wasn't that, it was very low because their sales bumped up from the Shoppers Drug Mart acquisition. But they didn't have a lot of spending, so I actually think that CapEx will jump back up real quick after this year, more along the lines of this. So 12%, so I'm going to put 12%. Now we'll say 11.5, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12, forever. That's above, you know, what we've seen. It's more like 11.3. 11.5, let's go with that. Okay, this is a percentage of PP&E, so PP&E times our percent. Drag that across. Okay, so we've got our, now we've got to calculate our free cash flow. Cash flow from operations. Just to adjust this, this is supposed to be a negative number. Doesn't really matter, but cash outflow. Not change anything. Cash flow from operations plus, well, this is a negative number, plus our capex. It's our free cash flow. Okay, so that's how our forecasts are going to be. We still need to get our discount rate and our which is our WACC, and you know, kind of play around with it. But these assumptions are key. Growth rate of sales, our cash flow as a percentage of sales, how much we're going to invest in capital expenditures, and our property, plant, and equipment. Alright, so I would copy this into our forecast. Actually, I'm going to put this up here. Will be... There we go. I'm going to replace this table. Might be kind of squished. You can make it smaller. You put this in millions if you prefer. I would definitely make the table a bit smaller. Okay, so we've got our sales growth, kind of our assumptions, and capex, etc. Okay, and we also need a down case. One way you can do it is just copy and paste. This will be our down case, like as if the company doesn't perform very well. Maybe the acquisition, the integration of Shoppers doesn't go very well. They had said they're going to save 100 million in the synergies. Maybe that won't actually happen. So here, so percentage growth. So we already know this year's done. And let's just say down case. So, you know, the economy doesn't recover. 1%, 0.008, 0.07, it's almost flat, and 0.05, and then let's just say they flatten things out. You know, we've seen bad years, and oh, yeah, that's right. So that's our sales growth. So we've shaved off $1 billion in that final year. Cash flow as a percentage of sales, well, the lowest we've seen is 4.6. So let's do that. Let's go 5, 4.8, 4.7, 4.6, 4.6. Just forever. This is just our down case, and we have to outline these assumptions. You know that they're going to require a higher investment in their assets. Costs are rising. You know, their working capital requirements are higher. CapEx, same thing. So the highest we've seen was 14%. So let's go towards that direction. So 12, 13, 14, 14, 15, 14. Okay. And as a percentage of sales, well, again, the highest we've seen is 29.4, but it's pretty flat, so we'll just go with 28.2, 28.4, 28.4, 28.6, 28.8, 29, and we'll say 29.4. Okay, so our free cash flow is much, much less. We have really stressed this compared to this. And this is a scenario that you have to outline your assumptions in. The economy doesn't do very well. GDP is not growing at the rate of the IMF forecast. Population growth, you know, it's 1.2, but we're really stressing this. We're almost actually stretching it too hard. And we'll go with 0.007, 0.008. Still, we have really stressed this hard. It's almost too hard. But it gives you an idea of what your down case would look like. So we'll copy and paste our